The diplomatic reception, which the Queen was set to host next week, has been cancelled as the Ukraine crisis continues to escalate. The annual diplomatic service, which was due to take place on Wednesday, has been postponed on advice from Foreign Secretary Liz Truss. The Queen, along with other members of the royal family, would have been meeting members of the diplomatic corps at Windsor Castle if the event was to go ahead as planned. The event is usually held at Buckingham Palace but was set to be held at Windsor Castle for the first time since 2019. Instead of the usual grand affair, normally the largest reception held at Buckingham Palace, it was going to be a more modest cocktail dress and lounge suit event at the castle. The diplomatic reception is usually a prominent highlight in the royal calendar and reflects the importance of the royal family in the UK's international relations. It's believed that the event has been postponed and will go ahead when it is safe to do so. The Queen has been forced to cancel a number of engagements recently following a positive COVID test result. However, the decision to postpone the diplomatic reception is understood to have been because of the conflict in Ukraine and not COVID. In a statement, Buckingham Palace said, "The Queen has accepted the Foreign Secretary's advice that the diplomatic reception at Windsor on Wednesday 2 March should be postponed." No further details about the event's postponement have been revealed. As the war rages on, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky recently urged Ukrainians to take up arms and fight for the country. In a video circulated online, he confidently said Ukraine troops had fought off enemy attacks after an apartment block was struck by a missile on Saturday morning. Zelensky accused the Kremlin of attempting to seize the nation's capital, overthrow the government and install a puppet regime like in Donetsk. The president, labeled a hero by Liz Truss earlier today, said, "The fights are going on in many cities and areas of our state, but we know that we are protecting the country, the land, the future of our children. Kiev and key cities around the capital are controlled by our army." Each Ukrainian should keep one thing in mind: if you can stop and destroy the occupiers, do it. Everyone who can come back to Ukraine, come back to defend Ukraine.